So you've been in pretty close contact with coaches and stuff while you guys have not been able to go out.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we try to talk every 2 days. We have a group chat and stuff, so we
Yeah.
keep in contact through there. And we've been doing group meetings every Friday. Today we had one in the morning where we talk about soccer. We talk about certain opponents in our league, certain styles they wanna that we wanna use against them and stuff. And so we're doing pretty good at keeping up with each other and making sure that we're healthy.
Excellent. So what's your record toilet paper juggling? What's the most you've been able to get?
To be honest, I only tried like maybe 3 times and I got like 10 maybe 12.
All right. Okay.
I saw something where they pushed back the beginning of training today by like 2 weeks. I think Jocelyn shared it on our fan page.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like bumped back to the 19th. How often do they keep you guys notified? Like, do they do it like right now we're still on for the 19th, or oh hey, by the way, it could change at a moment's notice?
For the most part, they give us like, I guess we were supposed to start training on the due days. The first due date was supposed to be that we're supposed to start training this Monday.
No.
So they barely told us yesterday that they had been pushed back for another 2 weeks. So
Gotcha.
so they do like pretty much like 2-3 days in advance. So
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much what they in the message they tell you like it's temporary for right now, so it could switch. So it just also depends on Trump and stuff like that.
Okay, so like they bump it to the 19th, but they could come back and say, oh hey, no, guess what? It's going to be the 15th, or something like that. They could bump it, like bring it sooner.
No, they won't bring it sooner. They'll bring it further. Or
Gotcha. Okay. What's up? Jonah, you can come back now.
I could come back next.
Yeah.
Where's it safe? It's safe.
That's interesting. Hey, thanks for coming back in.
Yeah.
Hey, you're coming back in. I know not everyone followed us over, and that's not a bad thing. Hey, I was talking to you a little bit after one of the practice matches, and we were talking. Of course, I'm originally from Arizona, and you're originally from New Mexico. Where can you tell us again where in New Mexico you're from and how you started to play soccer?
Yeah, I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico. I don't know if you're familiar with the series Breaking Bad. I'm like maybe 3 hours away from there. Like New Mexico is small, but it's not that small. So
that's where all the rocket scientists are, right? All the smart people are there, right? Like, I know, I'm not kidding. I think they had the highest amount of PhDs in the country as far as for percentage of population.
For NMSU, New Mexico State.
I'm not sure if it was New Mexico State, but I thought it was. I think they had some labs there that aren't advertised.
Yeah, there's a really good engineering program over there in NMSU, one of the best in the nation. So a lot of students go over there and stuff like that.
Are you an athlete?
But yeah, I started playing soccer because of my dad. He would go play he never really played professional or anything like that, but he would go play throughout the week, the weekend, just Sunday league stuff. And I would go watch him as a little kid. My mom would tell me, of course I don't remember and stuff, but my mom would tell me that I would just sit down like on a ball and then just be watching my dad. Like I would, like all the other kids would be like, playing around and stuff, but I would just sit on my ball and just watch the whole game. And so ever since then, he put me in a team when I was 5 years old, and ever since then, I've just been playing soccer through all my life.
Very cool. Now, you'd mentioned New Mexico State. Did you play for New Mexico State, or would you play in college?
New Mexico State doesn't have a soccer team. That was University of New Mexico, which is UNM. they do have a soccer team, but I never played there. I started my collegiate career at Yavapai Community College over there in Arizona.
I know where that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went there, and then after 1 year, we got third in the nation, and I transferred over to Trinidad State, Colorado. That's another junior college, and I played there for a season. I had a really good season. I had 24 goals and eight assists or something like that. And after that, that summer, that's when I left to Club America. That's when I went over there and did the tryouts and stuff, and I was fortunate enough to get seen by some of the top coaches, and they liked the way I play, so I stayed there for 2 years, for a year. I mean,
Yeah. Now that is one. The club you just mentioned, of course. I'm wearing Wolves here, and and all Wolves fans know that because of Raul Jimenez. But Club America is a world-class organization, and I'm not sure if everyone in Chattanooga knows. I mean, this is like level of Barcelona or AC Milan or Boca. I mean, this is a major world-class club. So how did it feel being able to get in their system?
it was well, I was in the U20s in the second division, and I would practice with the first team pretty much every day. But I wasn't fortunate enough to make my debut. But I did play with the second division in the U20s, and but it's good. I mean, one of the best clubs in Mexico, if not the best. And we would get treated so nice. The facilities were great. The training fields were perfect. So anything we needed pretty much was just right there. And people are fortunate over there to have everything they have over there, because you come over here uh, I mean, you go to like different clubs in Mexico. Like I moved around for 3 years over there in Mexico, and other clubs don't have the stuff that Club America has, so I was very, very fortunate to have lived that.
Now I know Mexico and their system, their pyramid is a lot more has been a little more stable than it has for us. Now, of course, with the USL has been filling in those gaps with Championship and League One and League Two, but in Mexico it's been a little more consistent. Which levels at for in Mexico on the pyramid, if you will, were you at?
I was where the first division, so I was like a USL championship, like for example, I was like a USL championship, and yeah, I was just little step to where the first team was at. So that's where I was at. That's where I was playing the level over there. But the thing is that over there, you could actually there's a how do you say, relegation. There's relegation, and in the teams from the lower, they could move up. So there would be a lot of good players, a lot of good players. I'm not saying there's not good players here, but over there were some great players they were bringing from Brazil, from Uruguay, from Argentina. So the owners would invest a lot of money. So it was a great level.
So how did you first hear from the Red Wolves? How did they find out about you and start making contact to bring you to Chattanooga?
So I have an agent. He's from California. His name is Eric. He's helped me out a lot. And I was doing the preseason actually with the Locomotives, but I was on tryout. And then he was like, "Hey man, there's this great opportunity in Chattanooga. It's gonna be a for sure thing. Like over there in Locomotives, you're still trying now. You're still trying to show yourself, and over here, it's a for sure opportunity. It's a great city. They're gonna have a new stadium. They're gonna have a great facility, and the coach is new, and he's my friend, and I recommended you to him, and I was like, you know what? I thought about it for maybe a day, and I was like, you know what? I mean, the Locomotives, it's a USL championship, but I mean, I want something for sure to start off my career here in the USA. And so I just decided, I was like, let's go to Tennessee. Let's go to Tennessee.
So you volunteered for it.
The volunteered. Oh, no. Don't wear that gaudy orange. Don't do it. Don't let them trick you into wearing that.
This is old gold. Old gold. This is not orange.
No, the UT Tennessee orange is like this nasty puke orange. It's terrible. Don't let them talk you into wearing that. It's hideous. At least Clemson is a pretty orange. So yeah, no.
Nah, I'm a USC fan, so.
Okay. Well, if I see anybody trying to talk to you about it, I'll just run up and go, no, don't do it. I'm a Georgia fan, so go Dogs.
Oh, okay. So you hate them.
So yeah. UT is like,
One of our members, Adam Bruce, that does the podcast with me. He grew up in Southern California, so he's a big USC guy. So that'll win a whole bunch of points with him that you're a USC fan. Jonah, did you want to ask him a question?
So, when was like just your favorite little matchup between two teams?
like the
Game that he played in or game that he watched?
My favorite game that I have played.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was probably my favorite game was playing the championship in the second division over there in Mexico, which we unfortunately lost. But it was a great experience. There was 25,000 fans in the stands, and it was just really great. The atmosphere was great, and yeah, it was one of the best games I've played. Unfortunately, we lost.
But it's a great game. So see.
What's the coolest
That's really cool.
game that you ever attended, like as a fan?
As a fan, probably the USA versus Mexico game. It was in Phoenix, Arizona, a couple years ago, maybe 2015.
Okay.
No, 2014. It was 2014, and I went with all my buddies from my college, and it was a great game. I think they tied 2-2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. We watched the men's team played Finley. It was
The
incredibly
men's team
cold.
played here in Chattanooga during a
And-
January camp. I believe they played
my-
Jamaica.
Oh my word!
And it was a frigid weeknight.
It was so cold, but it was fun. So what was your major in college? Like,
I just got my Associates of Arts.
oh, very cool.
Yeah, so I just got that. I was gonna continue studying, but I got caught up in the soccer world, so I left.
But what an incredible opportunity, and now you get to be here. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool. That's really cool. What? You just weaves in?
Should I just?
Yeah, you can ask. Sure.
So, what exactly is like your favorite comfort food? Like if you could just eat it, like comfort.
Like if you could eat anything, just that's like your favorite.
Yes.
I would say my mom's red chili meat. Oh man, that's a bomb.
That sounds awesome.
And a burrito. It has to be in a burrito, or else it's not the same.
Haha. What's yours?
Probably my grandma's dumplings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dumplings?
Okay. Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. It's good old hearty southern cuisine. Have you had chicken and dumplings since you've been here?
No, not really. I mean, I haven't had like the chance to go out and eat very much because I was only here for like a month till everything happened.
Right.
Chicken and dumplings really isn't training food either.
No, they're really, the dumplings are really, really thick. Like, and so it makes the sauce that the chicken is in really creamy.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's a really hearty meal. So do you have any other questions off the top of your head? Not really. That's okay. You can think about more.
All right. What's your top 5 breakfast cereals?
Oh.
Top 5 breakfast cereals. All right. So I don't know if you guys tried Honey Smacks.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Honey Smacks is number 1.
Gotcha.
Number 1. And then it's honeycomb.
Uh-huh.
And then also the corn flakes.
Uh-huh.
And then number four would be the Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
And number 5 would be the Reese's Cups.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I would have to put the honeycomb above the smack. Like, if I were making, like, we're going head to head, I would have to do that. No.
So, who are your like top 5 soccer teams? I don't really care what. And
Which
like
league?
the
You don't care which league?
I think that's what's that called again?
Yeah.
The Premier League.
Ooh.
Top 5 soccer teams in the Premier League. I would go with. I'm a United fan, so I would go Manchester 1, and then I would go with Tottenham number 2. I would go with the Wolves number 3. And then I would go with number 4. I think I like Liverpool because of their fans, so I would go with Liverpool.
Yep.
And number 5, I would go with. Right now, even though I'm a United fan, I gotta give it to him because of Pep Guardiola, Manchester City.
Ah, gotcha.
I see.
I'm more of a Chelsea kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't like Chelsea.
So it doesn't have to be a Premier League player, but what is a player that you've tried to kind of model your game after, or someone that you take a lot of inspiration from?
I really like the way, I don't know if you guys know, Karim Benzema. He plays for Real Madrid. He's an yeah, he's a number 9 for Real Madrid. I really like the way he connects with the team and he makes other people play. And yeah, he's been there for 7 years, so I love watching him play.
That's awesome.
So, like, what's your favorite just board game?
Board game?
Yeah.
Monopoly, I think.
Oh, Monopoly. Alex and I. Monopoly. Alex is a terrible winner. I'll just say it like that. He's a terrible winner. If you were to have like a week to be able to travel around to the area, like Chattanooga is 2 hours from everywhere, like Birmingham, Nashville, Knoxville, Asheville, Atlanta. Where would you want to go? Which cities would you want to visit, or would you want to see?
The first city I would want to see is Atlanta, just because I heard it's really nice and there's really like a lot of cool places over there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the second place I would go is Nashville, because I also heard it's a little bit more. It's a little bit further, like maybe like 30 minutes or I don't know how further. And I also heard it's pretty nice. So those 2 places would be my go-tos.
We enjoyed walking around Nashville. Jonah's had some soccer games this last fall in Nashville with the youth academy. They've gone up for some friendlies and stuff. So they'll play 2 or 3 games and then like break for lunch in between games or something like that. So it's a lot of fun. And in Atlanta, there's so much to do. Oh my goodness.
I, for one, really like the National Football Hall of Fame College.
The College Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
It's pretty cool.
They have a lot of activity things, and one of them I really enjoy, it's like you design how you make your little, like, marching band move.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, a lot of interactive stuff. It's a very cool museum.
Yeah.
A lot of activities for the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Really good restaurants too. Yeah, Atlanta's got a lot of really good food.
What's your favorite kind of food?
So here's a question. Do you have any questions for us as supporters? Ha-ha!
So I see you guys everywhere. So are you guys like the number one fans?
I mean, we like to think so.
We it's kind of funny how we ended up really even connecting whenever
Oh yeah, actually I'll change the question. How did you guys
it's okay.
get into the Chattanooga Red Wolves and the fan base?
So we went to a Boo at the Zoo, that's an event they have for kids at Halloween, and the front office had a tent set up.
And that's how we originally just got interacted.
Hold on 1 second. So he was playing for a local rec, and I asked one of the people with the front office, are there ever opportunities for local kids to get to connect with you guys and just to meet players, or is it going to be just very we go to a game and stand and wave, or can you go say hi? And they're like, come on up, absolutely. We asked about maybe a clinic, if they would do clinics or something like that. And they said, I tell you what, here's our email address. If you guys want to email us, because Alex and I were both volunteering with that recreation. If you want to email us, then we would love to sit down and talk about how to connect. And so that's kind of what started it for me, was just how personable everyone was. I wasn't really expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to be that welcoming, and right off the bat, they were like, come on in. We want this to be community oriented and feel like the community has a part in what we're doing here. And that sold it for me. I was like, this is an awesome club. So yeah. What about, is there anything different that you would add?
I mean, we talked a little bit about the rivalry. I'm a huge soccer fan, and when the team got announced, there was just a lot of reaction from certain pockets of CFC fans that really turned me off. So we decided to, keep an open mind and see what we could do. And then the more we got connected in with the front office and got to know people, got to do some events, things like this where we get to sit down and talk with you guys and get to know you. It just, it makes it a lot more, it just feels a lot more like family. And we go to any of the events and see you guys and you recognize us and smile instead of just like, hey, stranger that I don't know.
Right.
It makes it a lot more fun. And so we go to the games and we get to see you guys, and, that high five, there's more of a connection. It makes it a lot more fun to follow. And so we really enjoyed the last year, and we're so bummed that we didn't, we were planning on making the trip to Greenville to watch you guys, and we're bummed we haven't got a chance to watch you play yet, but we're really excited once things finally can kick off because of that connection.
Yeah. Well, if this puts it in perspective even more, I grew up in this area, and so the Chattanooga Lookouts are a baseball team that I could not tell you walking beside them down the street, oh, there's the first baseman, there's a Chattanooga Lookout. They're just not nearly as open and personable with their community as you guys have been.
We drive down Main Street to a coffee shop and we see you guys walking, and we think about rolling down the window and yelling at you.
Don't scare them.
So, but hey, Jeff, let's let you tell your story too.
Yeah, I want to hear how Jeff got tied into.
Well, I played soccer a little bit as a kid, and then I played when I was in the Army. We had to play. It was a language school we were at. And so when we played, you couldn't speak any English. If you spoke English, you had to drop and do push-ups, and they would continue playing around you. So I've always liked soccer, but in the last few years, I've been following Wolves a whole lot more. And of course, this was before Nuno came in, and back when they were in League One. So it was when Kenny Jackett was bringing it back up. And of course, there's been a lot to really get excited about for Wolves recently. And I was aware of CFC, but when they announced that they were going to have a new professional side, that got my attention because I thought, well, that's something that might be worth my while. And then I got a chance to vote on what the names was, and when they had the Red Wolves as an option, I'm like, oh, it's got to be Wolves, right? I'm already Wolfman Jeff. I was already doing my channel for to cover Wolverhampton. And so once it was the Chattanooga Red Wolves, I was like, okay, I definitely got to go. And then I was starting to go to some things beforehand. Got a chance to meet some of the other fans. Got a chance to meet. I mean, the owner knows me by first name. I mean, how often can that happen? I mean, the GM, the whole front office, great. The players have been fantastic. And so, yeah, the accessibility but the fan base. We're not a large fan base yet, but we're tight. And so Beth loves coming. She wasn't sure she would want to come, and initially I think it was something she wanted to do just because I wanted to do it. But she really does feel when she's there that everyone loves her and wants her around. So it's you can't help but fall in love with them. So it's been so it started with, I guess, the Wolves connection, but yeah, I'm very much in the pack.
No, that's great. That's great that you guys feel welcoming and that you guys feel like we're close to you guys and you guys get to know us a little bit more and stuff like that. So it feels good, like in our part for you guys as fans to tell us those kind of stuff. So it makes us happy.
It looks like Zoom is being nice to us and not kicking us out of the pool. So we don't have the 40-minute thing. Of course, there's only a few of us here, so we're not necessarily going to take up a whole lot more time. So that is good. One of the things I was going to talk about was going back to this coming season. The good thing with being where you're at is not only a new club, but a new league. And talking about the style of play, in a lot of ways, I feel League One is establishing what it is and how it's going to be. And it's certainly not championship light. Having said that, what do you hope you and this year's Red Wolves are going to bring to help define the style for the Chattanooga Red Wolves as well as League One?
Yeah, I mean, this year is gonna be a little bit different because I saw a couple of the games that you guys played last year, and I feel like this year is gonna be different because we're gonna be more attacking. We're gonna try to have a style to us that are gonna hopefully make us champions and change League One. I mean, I haven't really played here yet. I haven't played in the U.S. at all, to be honest, just at the collegiate level. But I mean, I don't know what to expect yet. So I don't know.
Well, one of the things I've already observed on watching you play, whether it's been watching tape of you or watching you live, is you like getting the ball, and I really like that fact. Now, obviously, you're gonna work and set up your friends, but you want that ball because you want to score, and that's really exciting to see. So who else on the pitch really wants that ball and really wants to score as well as you?
I think all of us. I think all of us are we're trying to get the ball. We're trying to make the team better. We're trying to create opportunities for our teammates and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why I'm excited about this season because we have a lot of technical players, a lot of players that are smart. So I'm just really excited. I mean, unfortunately, we can't kick off yet. So, I mean, I'm just excited. That's all I can say for that.
So what's your favorite, just movie?
If I had to pick one, I'd pick End of Watch. Have you seen it?
I don't think he's checked that one out yet. Have you ever seen a movie called Bloodsport?
No, I haven't.
It's a martial arts movie. It was made like in the really early 90s. But that's one day when his mom was out shopping that I let him watch with me. So, but mostly those kind of action movies we don't get into because we don't want to do too much violence with him. So while you've been quarantined, how many times have you watched Frozen 2?
To be honest, I haven't even seen it once. I've only seen the first one.
For us, it's like
yeah, about 4 times now.
You're like,
I really like it.
is it funny? It is funny.
All right.
No, yeah, I don't have any other questions myself that I can think of.
I can't. I don't know.
So, being from New Mexico and being now here in Chattanooga, and a lot of your other friends have been playing out through Mexico, do you have, how do you stop from feeling disconnected? Because you're in a new town, and even in that new town, you can't get out. So how are you keeping connected with your family, whether it's by birth or by decision?
I mean, right now FaceTime is my best friend. So, I mean, I never used FaceTime this much in my whole life, and these last couple weeks, I'm like 4 or 5 times a day calling different people, calling my mom, calling my friends, and stuff like that. Because they don't have nothing to do, I don't have nothing to do, so we just stay in contact through that. So right now, FaceTime is my best friend.
Very cool. Well, I know I've got to get going in here in a little bit here. I know your time is precious, and thank you for taking time and sharing with us, letting us know a little bit about you personally, and talk about what drives you. Alex, do you have anything else?
No, just thank you very much for taking the time and going through the hiccups with us and joining us. We really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you on the field and seeing you around town.
Did you have any questions about our podcast or our YouTube channels? This is
they told us about that and stuff like that. So I'll be checking them out.
Told you or warned you?
It warned you. Because I will put a camera in your face. I already have. Yeah, that's good. That's gonna happen often.
That's good. Nah, but it's really nice for you guys to give me a call, and really excited for the season. Really excited to see you guys out there, and just wait it out and put in work when we're supposed to.
Awesome. All right, I got nothing else. Hey, thanks for catching on, guys.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Ricardo.
All right, see you guys. You have a good one.